Today we're going to talk about the formatting options that we have when we are composing an email message. So you still are looking at a compose window, and you now should be looking, if I look at the lower left-hand corner, I will notice that there is a new toolbar opened. That was when we hit the A with the pencil underneath it. So this toolbar is going to allow me to format the different fonts that I use in the body of my email. Okay, so a lot of this should be reviewed. We should be able to get through this pretty quickly. Feel free to pause the video at any point if you need more time to fill in things. The only thing that's going to be a little bit more new or interesting to explain is going to be the very last thing. So first we're going to look at that capital B. And I think we remember all of this from Word when we were learning how to use the different toolbars in Word. This is going to bold the text. So any words that you have selected and you choose the B, it's going to bold those words and make them brighter. Okay, next, we're going to use the I, which, if I recall correctly, from Word means to italicize. And italics, if we remember, makes the font slanted. We use italics for titles, and if this is like a friendly back and forth, the slanting might be a way to emphasize whatever you're trying to say. Next, we have the U. And if I recall correctly, this is going to underline my text. Okay. And just a refresher that all of these have shortcuts, keyboard shortcuts. If I want to use bold for a keyboard shortcut, I can hit Command B. If I want to use italics with the keyboard shortcut, that's Command I. And then if I want to underline, I can hit Command U instead of having to tap on the toolbar. So once we get more adept at using the keyboard, you'll find that it's actually easier because you don't have to lift your hands from the home row. Okay, the next two should also be familiar because we have both of these are used for lists. Excuse me. And this particular icon means bullets, while the one next to it uses numbers. So if I need to send a series of directions to somebody or ask a series of questions, I can use, excuse me, sorry. I can use these as help to keep it structured and organized in my writing. Okay. And like I said, this last icon is going to be something that will be relatively new, I think, to most of us. But this is, that icon is supposed to look like a piece of chain or a link. And what this icon does, and I'm going to explain it first, and then I'm going to type it so you get a good understanding of it. What this icon does, it allows you to insert a hyperlink. So traditionally, we've known that we can just copy and paste a link, and it will just give you that like 3-line address for a website. If you're trying to send something that's a little cleaner and more professional, you can create a hyperlink on words. So what I would do is, let's say, highlight the word article and then tap that button, and then I can copy and paste the link into that. And that word would turn blue, indicating that you can click on it and it will take you somewhere else. Okay? So this, making sure we understand what this is, this allows you to insert a hyperlink, meaning it makes text, selected text, clickable. So I'm just going to read that definition again. This allows you to insert a hyperlink, which will make the selected text clickable to take them to a website. Again, you use that when you want to kind of keep it clean, and it's not, you don't want to have like 3 lines of code. Okay, when you're done with this, we're going to tap somewhere, and then I'm going to go ahead and sign my name, and then I'm done. So I'm going to hit done, done, and now I'm going to save this to my OneDrive. So I hit those arrows. I'm going to save it to my files, making sure I chose my OneDrive, and then I'm going to rename. I'm going to use my last name, first initial, and then we're going to call this Outlook formatting. Oop, I got to spell Outlook correctly. Okay, and then I'll just hit done and save.